All right, Abby, we got a couple of videos here that we've watched. So this is your last one that you're going to watch. Reason a couple of them are a little bit short is just, they're brief snippets of what we're seeing. And we really like a lot of what we've seen overall. I think with a couple just changes here and there, you're going to make it a lot stronger. But again, from the side view, you can kind of see right here, right? As you enter that water, you can see how low those hands are going and then how much you press out to the side. Now, for a breaststroke pull, that's perfect, right? And we both know you love the breaststroke, and so that's fantastic. But for the butterfly pull, you really want to make sure those hands are staying a little bit more shoulder width apart, dropping those elbows down, and try and get those hands in closer together. Don't let them stay quite so wide. Because you go so wide, I think that's why it's harder to keep your hands closer underneath that body. You can kind of see right here that head's just about to break the surface, and there goes those hands coming in too, right? So let's get that head down just a little bit earlier. Now right here on the butterfly, I like how you're keeping close to the top of the body, right? But what you want to do really is you want your hands to be right here. Your hips are right where they need to be, and then you want your head right where it is pretty much. Oh, wait, not your head right there. Okay, and so that's really good. If you're doing that, you've got this power triangle of a butterfly, which is exactly where you want to have the most power. The problem is your hands are down here, right? So really, it's almost like you're not getting much strength here, here, and then you're going right back down here. So you've got a little bit of an inverse, not quite where we want to see that power. So let's think very carefully about trying to get your hands more in this position here so we keep that strength, that power of that butterfly right up near the top, okay? I think if you make that one change, you're going to find a lot more strength through your butterfly, and we're going to see a lot better results. All right, now let's see what that turn looks like underwater, because I think that's the other thing that when looking at it, I think we want to see. So again, we've talked a lot about last and first. Make sure you're careful in that. Okay, so look real quick and look at how that elbow collapses in that wall. We don't really want the elbow to collapse in the wall as much as we want to find our body falling away from that wall. So let's make sure we don't collapse that elbow quite so much in that wall. And the other thing you can kind of see is you turn your hips, right? We want to keep those feet straight underneath that body going right into that wall. You don't want to go out to the side. When you go out to the side, you kind of see you start to drag a little bit more. Well, you start to drag a little bit more with those knees and those legs. If your body comes straight, if your feet come straight underneath your body, it's going to be more of a streamlined position. Now, the thing I like a lot, love how you've got your feet stacked. I mean, that's exactly what's going to help you get fast feet in that wall every single time. So that's good. Like how you get your feet on that wall, and as soon as your feet are hitting the wall, you're ready to start pushing off. Okay, so that's excellent. Right here, you want to make sure those feet are planted a little bit more. You can see that your heels are down. You want to make sure those feet are pointed a little bit more here and here. And you'll do that if you bring your legs straight underneath, okay? But again, how quick you are to come off that wall is so good. Hold a good second or two. That's great. 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 dolphin kicks. Here's where the stroke or the flags are. So that's 3 dolphin kicks when you start that first stroke. Again, we know we want to do 6, right? So let's make sure we're working on the 6. If you work on the 6, I think you're going to find that you're going to get out a lot further. The other thing I didn't really look at. Oh, yeah. This head position, arms, great streamline. That's perfect, Abby. We like that every single time. Like how you're nice and long in that water. That looks great, okay? So keep working on that. A lot of good things, Abby. Let's keep working and see what we can do with those IMs if we get that butterfly stronger, okay? Great job.